Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Korner Booth Pregame.
Hey, is this thing on? Hello, testing.
No debate, cause it's over. I'm too official, got the drip, I got the sauce. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, yeah. Still standing and defiant. Slay the competition, cause I'm walking like a giant.
What's up, Twitter world? There's my little OJ.
He's got an autographed OJ photo.
Has anybody heard the story about the glizzy guy?
He fits today's generation.
Oh yeah, speaking of lady basketball players, the Lola Bunny, bonkable. Yes or no?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Korner Booth Pregame. I'm your host, Jared Klim, alongside my usual cast of characters, plus 3 special guests tonight, so it's going to be a fun time. Shout out to boy Nate in the background, multitasking as always. Apparently, Chris decided to join himself. That's my call, Chris Lipoff. Either way, yeah. He is a comedian. He's a Philly native. He's a Ted Lasso stan, and wearing a PSG hat today, I believe.
Dude, my buddy was in France and he got this for me. He's like, "You want this PSG hat?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not? I'll wear it."
Yeah, brother. And our other co-host is Anthony's father. He's host of Bets with Swagoo and a.k.a. Jake Smigglesworth, ladies and gentlemen. Jets, Yankees, and Bulls fan, Matt Ordazzo.
Shout out to all the Bob's clothing stores going out of business because I just got this cup for about $8 today, and I got this little koozie for like $3. Can't see my finger. There we go. Shout out to them for going out of business. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have got deals like this. I'm sorry for the employees.
Joining us now, our first guest. Besides the band Whiskey Myers, he's my favorite Texan on this planet. And I guess he's tied with Jalen Hurts, obviously. He is a vet. He's host of the Insert Name FC podcast. He is a diehard Houston sports fan. And he just aspires to now apparently dress like Mexican OT, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I just need to get the grill. I don't know if I'm fully committed on the mullet and the perm, but I mean, we'll figure it out as we go.
Beautiful,
brother. If anybody can do it, it's you, man.
Man, it's great to be fucking back. I'm sorry.
3 minutes in, it's okay.
Canceled.
We went 3 shows on F-bomb. Oh, all right. It's all good. All right.
Hey, dude, I just had to go through a hurricane. Like,
I know. All right. So to our sponsors out there, we forgive Hector. He did lost power for what? 2 weeks, 4 weeks, a year?
No, luckily it was 3. Center point, they're supposed to be back tomorrow for everybody else. No, yeah, I got lucky. I got my power back literally 3 days into it, but definitely not the best time to have a power outage because it was very much hot. I basically was just sleeping just as is. I didn't use a blanket because I was pretty much sleeping in my own sweat. But my power did come in the morning of, so not unlike waking up in the morning in your own pool of sweat to like AC and face pneumonia. So
that's got to be the best, though.
That's a good bubble there.
Either way, all right. Also joining us now, host of High Low Sports. He is a Kings, Giants, and Cowboys fan, self-deprecating Cowboys fan, I may add. He also just did a mock draft with me last night where I completely forgot there was only a certain amount of rounds and forgot to draft a kicker. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now is comic book nerd, Southern food aficionado, and a good friend of mine, ladies and gentlemen, Kelsey Coyne.
Hey, what's up, guys? I also forgot to pick a kicker in that draft, and I didn't necessarily forget. I just intentionally chose not to pick a defense instead of a kicker. So that was my bad.
Also, like my 2 friend leagues, we have more rounds, so I always assume like, all right, go through the motions. Running back, receiver, running back, quarterback, receiver, and I just go through the motions in my head, and that's how I usually go about the draft.
Yeah, pretty much. By the way, Nate must be playing college football 25, which I'm surprised you guys got me away from. But I think I needed a break from getting beat by Alabama by 40.
He's in a work meeting right now.
Good for him. I like the idea of him playing college football instead, but you know what?
That's the meeting.
Boy's
that is an important meeting.
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot to plug my microphones. I've been going free balling with the computer mic for the last 20 minutes.
How much is a copy of
guy.
the game right now?
70.
69.
Hey,
We'll wait until payday.
Yeah, I put it on my credit card. I'm like, you know what? I can write this off the end of the year because technically it's for work.
Yeah,
I have EA Play, so I got $5 off.
I still got like I think 4 hours left till it finally is actually like fully downloaded because
That's the worst. I forgot about
What
that.
else?
Well, I didn't get the
you're
special
texting.
pre. I didn't go get the special pre-order for one. So I had like the basic game because I was like I don't want Madden 25.
Guys, let me let you in on a secret, and I sent this to our group chat. It is available for free through a game trial using EA Pass. EA Pass is $4.
True.
Go pick that up, and you get 10 free hours to play it. And then you get a discount on the game, which pays for the discount you get would be like playing a full game if you include the EA Play count. So, look, just do it. It's worth it. You can play it early. That's how I've been playing early. I wasn't going to buy it early either. I didn't think I would have time. I was wrong. I made time.
I was bullied by Kevin into buying it early.
I'm trying to rebuild all the. I'm
and
trying
then
to rebuild all
got
the
got
baseball
screamed
teams
at
on
for
MLB The Show.
oh,
Kelsey, I just want to point out that San Francisco Giants has to be by far the hardest team to rebuild.
What are you trying to rebuild them to? Are you trying to rebuild them to 2010? Or are you trying to rebuild them from now to good?
Now to good.
Okay. All right.
Apparently,
in
MLB
that
The
case,
Show does not like you guys right now.
No, they don't like anything.
Took me
God,
like 8
MLB The
seasons to
Show.
finally get y'all to win the World Series.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
just
don't
wanna
enjoy that
look
game very
here.
much anymore.
I love the game, but I'm really getting sick and tired of every damn season I play MLB The Show. They got to trade one of my favorite players before I get called up. It drives me nuts. Last year's version, they traded Corbin Carroll. Don't know why. Then this year, they traded Christian Walker. I'm just like, you know what? Nope, screw it. I'm doing franchises. Cool.
I just won the World
gotta
Series
ask.
and MLB The Show, and my roster is Mike. Sorry, my wife's yelling at the dog. Mike Piazza, Lou Gehrig, Joe Morgan, Derek Jeter, Chipper Jones. My outfield is Judge Soto, Luis Gonzalez, Ken Griffey Jr. I got Eddie Matthews on the bench. Adley Rutschman
you
is my
finally got
backup
Ken Griffey
catcher.
Jr. in the Yankees.
Yeah, I do it every year purposely. He's a fantastic player in the game, obviously, but every year I have to do it. So, obviously I beat the Phillies in the World Series. Sorry, Chris, but when I have 8 legends in my starting roster, it's I might as well win.
Yeah.
You want to know my
That's
rotation? Pedro Martinez,
No.
Randy Johnson.
I'm scared of your
Saga is
team.
in there. Oh man, it's great.
Kelsey, what was your question, man?
Oh yeah, no, I was gonna ask. What positions are you making your player? Are you making an outfielder in the first one where you traded
No, the
Carroll?
first one was a third baseman. They traded Corbin Carroll. I was like, what the hell?
Okay.
And then this year, I decided to be a right fielder. I was a little inebriated when I made it and realizing, Corbin Carroll plays right field. But they just bumped him over to center, and Alec Thomas became like the DH. But then for some reason, they traded Christian Walker and called up a bum who's been in the Diamondbacks farm system since MLB The Show 21. Like he's been on the AA affiliate since then, and he's still there. I'm like, clearly the guy's not doing something right. It's not like we're calling up for Ellie De Los Santos, who's hit 35 bombs at the break. No, we're calling him up for some bum. Also,
it
Blaze
happens.
Alexander's swing is ridiculously overpowered for contact. I do not get out with him. Him and Lourdes Gurriel Jr. are just instant hits every time in franchise. Also, because Kelsey, I told you about my strategy of building up from, as he dips out, from building up from.
Oh man, that's the thing about MLB The Show that's ridiculous, man. Is how quickly these guys fall off.
Oh yeah,
Like as soon as they hit 35. Dang, everybody's switching audio.
I'm like, what the hell is happening right now? But yeah, no, I was telling Kelsey this about back in April. I start on a lower difficulty for hitting and pitching because I have to get myself acquainted with the game because I hadn't played it in 9 months. But now I'm up to playing the second hardest difficulty, and I'm throwing a 3-hit shutout every game because I'm used to it.
I am the worst about not changing difficulties at any point in time. So if I start on low
MLB The
difficulty,
Show now
I'll forget
has
about
dynamic,
it.
Has dynamic
Yeah.
difficulty. So
Well, dynamic, I was beating that. I hit 4 home runs in the game with my creative.
No, dynamic it progresses you. So they're like, oh,
Didn't
you're
matter.
too. They're like, it's like, oh, you're too good for this level. We'll move you up to the next difficulty.
I got up to
Yeah, if you choose to accept it, I
dynamic
say
isn't
no.
actually a difficulty. It just helps you give you an actual more accurate.
No. It literally brought me up to All-Star. I hit like 2 home runs off of Logan Webb, and I'm just like, this isn't hard anymore.
Well, as we just discussed, they hate the Giants and all players that currently play for the Giants.
You know who they don't hate, and they ride like crazy is the damn Dodgers. So
yeah,
I am literally like that meme where the guy's like, I'm like that every time I play the Dodgers. Like literally the last time I played them, I think I had my 3 pitchers. I had Erod, Gallen, and Fott were my 3 pitchers in the series, and I think I gave up a combined 4 hits, 0 runs. No, Gallen got lit up for 1 solo shot by Ohtani.
Yeah, so
and then I think I scored 35 runs. I just was like trying to absolutely murder them.
Yeah, I've done plenty of like obviously franchise modes now at this point. So I think the most common team I feel like I've seen in the World Series. Oh man, you know what? It's the Braves. I actually haven't seen the Dodgers this much on this MLB The Show, but they have a real hard-o for the Braves right now.
Yes. Yeah, they've always had a hard-o for the Braves and for the Dodgers and the Phillies. Those 3 drive me absolutely crazy in video games. Like, don't get me wrong, all 3 of them drive me crazy in real life, but
yeah,
I could honestly care less about baseball right now in real life, considering Giants won 3 World Series in my lifetime. I'm like, all right, well, I'm good to go forever.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it still bothers me.
See, for me, it's like we were so close last year. I mean, we were just overpowered. We just didn't have enough pitching. So it's kind of, to me, like this season kind of feels like this is like, all right, come on, part 2. And then our entire pitching staff has been hurt since about April. So at one point, our only healthy pitcher was Merrill Kelly.
Yeah.
No, not Merrill Kelly. Our only healthy pitcher was Brandon Fott. And then we had Jordan Montgomery's fat butt who got hurt again. Yes, I will fat shame him until he starts.
I apologize to your pitching rotation because I've single-handedly decimated the Braves and the Diamondbacks pitching rotations based off my fantasy picks or my fantasy baseball team.
Listen, I'm not upset because we're a game over 500 at the All-Star break, and we haven't had a single pitcher in our starting 5 healthy the entire season besides Brandon Fott, who took a 102-mile-an-hour rocket off his ankle and then finished the inning. So honestly, at this point, we're playing with house money because we should be 20 games below 500 right now. Our bullpen somehow remembered how to pitch, even though Paul Sewald is going to give me a heart attack by the age of 30 the way he throws. So at this point, I'm like praying we throw the farm at the A's for like Mason Miller and just say screw it, because Paul Sewald might make Torey Havella have a heart attack because the way he, like, I swear, his last save, when I saw that ball leave the bat, I'm like, oh no, you son of a. The Corey Seager home run, by the way, is still tattooed in the inside of my head. I will never forget Game 1, watching that ball sail over the fence. And I think I threw my Diamondbacks hat so hard into the wall, it actually kind of left a little black like line in the white paint. I threw it that hard. I was so mad because I don't usually lose my crap over baseball, but I'm like, Corey Seager is a high ball hitter. Keep the ball low. Keep the ball low. Gets the full count. Puts a 91 mile-an-hour fastball at the chest. I'm like, that's gone. I don't even need to look at the pitch.
I have to say this, like, I especially for someone that his baseball team used to be the laughingstock. I used to think like that. I was like, I'm not necessarily someone that gets mad at baseball games. And then it wasn't until my team was actually a playoff worthy team when then you realize how stressful.
Oh my God.
Like NFL, I will say is not bad just because it's just one game. You know, it's a 1 game playoff. It's not like you have to worry about, like, I just don't want to get fucking swept. That's sorry. Again, I don't.
Jesus,
we're gonna have to put Hector in the penalty box here soon.
I know. If 3 strikes, you're out.
All right, I'm gonna try to refrain from that. But yeah, so now like so I totally get that part, especially for you because Diamondbacks, like, this is like back to being a playoff.
This is the first time they've been good since 2017, when Ketel Marte was 24 years old.
God, that was like back with Gene Segura.
Yeah.
No, he was still.
Well, no, was that Gene or was that Didi? I think that was Didi.
Didi was a Yankee at that time.
In 17, Didi was a Yankee? I thought Didi wasn't a Yankee until 2019.
No, he was a Yankee in 2017, probably possibly sooner, but he left to go to the Phillies.
Are you thinking about Didi Gregorius or you're thinking about Gene Segura?
Because Didi, okay, This is the thing that screws. Yeah, this is the thing that screws me up.
I forever know for as a Diamondback.
No, Gene Segura started with the Brewers, and he took over the Diamondbacks after.
I think of him as a Diamondback.
We traded him high for Ketel Marte and Taijuan Walker.
That's right.
2016. Because I remember the Diamondbacks had a 10-game lead in the West on August 31st, and then blew it by the playoffs. I was irate because that team had no business making the playoffs, but they almost did, and that's what drove me.
Was that the year y'all got JD Martinez as well?
That was 17. That JD thing still hurts me because, like, that team, if we got past LA, we were smoking everybody. The problem was we didn't have our lineup went cold.
Yeah.
Gregorius was a Yankee from 2015 to 2019 because that was
14. We traded him to you.
Yeah, because Jeter retired in 14 and then he took over after that. So I call that the euphorious year, the euphorious era, 2015 to 2019.
Listen, Didi Gregorius has my favorite swing of all time. He is the ultimate slap to the left hitter.
I wish we kept him. I was upset when
it was just so unique to see a guy playing for the Dutch baseball team.
Yeah. All right, we got to introduce our last guest tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Joining us now, looking snazzy with the hat on. He is the other host of High Low Sports. He is the stunt double for Hunter Renfroe. He is a rabid Colts fan and one of the smartest human beings I know most of the time. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, my good friend DJ Stewart.
Most of the time, all the time, they're the same thing, but I get the sentiment.
Well, when he has the hat on, he kind of looks like
you and me,
Freddie Freeman,
fair receivers in the tournament in August.
You know, he took a pause when he said D, so I thought he said Didi Gregorius. I was like, man, what a pull! But no, it's Hunter Renfroe.
If I had Freddie Freeman's salary, I'd take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And Freddie Freeman's Freddie Freeman's former agent too.
I had Freddie Freeman's just about anything besides his name. I don't need double F alliteration.
Oh, it's okay. I that man is. I blame him for all of my problems with the Dodgers over the last 4 years for his Freddie Freeman shenanigans.
Another reason
Freddie Freeman fire his agent.
He fired him because he found out his agent got more kickback off of the Dodger deal, so he didn't pick up the phone for the Braves. Allegedly. All I know is Dodgers suck. Florida State sucks. All is good with the world. I hate them both dearly.
Do Florida State suck yet? Have they officially started sucking yet?
Well, we don't know yet. See,
that's there.
I mean, they got robbed.
I miss Willie Taggart, man. The Seminoles were such an easy win when Willie Taggart was there, and then they had to hire Mike Norvell, and then they had to upset us in 2021.
Was it an upset? I mean, you guys were both pretty shitty.
Well, here's the thing: is we were the most over. My biggest problem with the Manny Diaz era. This is the last year of the Manny Diaz era. Was that I never thought our team actually had an identity, and then we got rid of Manny Diaz. We still had Tyler Van Dyke there, but then Tyler Van Dyke didn't get along with Mario Cristobal. He was hurt all of 22. Then last year, I gave him the nickname Van Doofus because of his horrifying play for 80% of the season. And when he was benched for Emory Williams, who sacrificed his left arm to try to beat Florida State, he makes his miracle 10-yard run to get a first down to get us within striking distance to win the game. And what does Van Doofus do in the first play? Throws a pick. I was like, nope, I'm done. This doofus from Connecticut can kiss my ass. I'm done.
What is the projection for Miami this year?
8-4, I think.
12th in the ACC's 50 teams.
Hey, I mean, what? FSU and Clemson are going to the Big 12 next season?
The only team that's going to beat them in the ACC is Rob. It's a toss-up of Florida State because we always play them hard, even when we have crappy teams. We actually have a good team. No, we own the curse is over. The curse is over now.
I'm just gonna say it.
Our third-string quarterback last year. The curse
what is
over.
NCAA football 25 telling you right now about Clemson?
Clemson's supposed to be good. That's the problem, and that's what I don't get.
You know what? No, we're gonna do it. The three of us or five of us, whatever, are gonna do a film session on Cabe Klubnik because he's the reason.
I don't need to because I can just tell you he's trash. He is
awful.
he's Dabo playing quarterback. Who, by the way, Dabo Sweeney is a corner by trade. So he's a corner playing quarterback is exactly what you see with Klubnik.
I tried to
Know the thing or
explain
two
it
about
to a
picks.
buddy of mine at
Yeah.
a bar once, who was a Clemson graduate, by the way. I'm legacy at Clemson and USC, and the fact that I didn't go to college in South Carolina is a travesty.
You got to be specific when you say USC. Most folks
USC
don't know USC East
USC
exists.
USC East.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real USC's in California.
Depends on who you ask. One program started a lot earlier.
One
And
of
it
my
wasn't the
hardware.
one on the West Coast.
One has hardware.
Yeah, true.
What type of hardware? A sword or a spur that goes on the back of a chicken?
Yes.
Yes. I watched 5
They got
minutes.
their
of Clemson-
Heisman back.
Oh, I
Which
literally-
one? Sorry.
Yes.
So to finish the story quick, and we'll try to get this train rolling. I literally stopped my buddy at a bar who's a Clemson grad. And he was yelling at me. He's like, "Oh, you guys got lucky. Cade Klubnik is going to be the truth next year." I'm like, stop. I love you, but you're an idiot. I pulled him aside. We were at the bar table waiting for our food. I pulled up Cade Klubnik's film on my phone and showed it for 5 minutes of just utter stupidity on this man in his decision making. And he just sat there and he goes, "I effing hate you."
Hey man, sometimes the truth hurts.
You know what happened after that? He goes, we were at the bar and his girlfriend looked at me. She goes, "What did you show him on your phone?" I'm like, "Oh, I just told him his college quarterback dog cheeks," and he goes, or dog crap or whatever the hell I said to her. And she goes, "Great. Now I got to drive his mopey butt home and deal with him complaining about you for the next 24 hours. And then he'll hit you up tomorrow looking to hang out or grab a beer while he's in town." I'm like, I just was telling him the truth.
How pissed off was Clemson fans when they saw DJ ball out with Oregon State?
I feel like here's the thing, because
I don't know, DJ. How'd they feel towards you?
DJ,
Wrong shade of DJ.
yeah, wrong DJ. Here's
Wrong
the
state
thing.
of DJ. I like that.
How do they feel now with him at Florida State? I'm intrigued now because he was a solid B- quarterback at Oregon State, but now he's at Florida State, and I'm kind of like, oh, he didn't develop that much out there on the West Coast, brother. I kind of want a shot again because we got robbed in 21.
That's got to be like the worst scenario for you. Like who do you want to see win, Clemson or Florida State?
Oh, neither. I want the both to burn. Somebody asked me the other day, he goes, "Yo, yeah, your grandfather's legacy at Clemson. Would you ever go there?" I'm like, I'd rather put a bullet through my skull. Give me South Carolina. Give me the Gamecocks where he finished his degree all day.
I'm so glad my family never went to
I think
college.
my mother was born on the University Hospital for Clemson. I have to ask her. She might know. But yeah, and I'll ask my grandmother. She'll know because she's the one who gave birth to her. Yeah, no, that I'm so excited for this college football season. It was a perfect time to talk about NCAA football 25. So I know myself, DJ, and Kelsey have played it. Matt, Chris, and Hector have not yet. So I guess the top row, we'll talk about it. I have played all the game modes finally, except for Ultimate Team because the servers are a nightmare right now.
So how good of a review is this going to be?
Oh no, because the game modes everyone cares about are Dynasty and Road to Glory. Nobody cares about Ultimate Team. What is this, Madden?
Exact. Thank you. Can you please put that on repeat for the people in the back?
Wait. So
if you're
here's
watching
my
Okay.
first question though. My first question right now. Is the gameplay similar to Madden?
No, so much smoother.
So much better. It's similar to how 14 was and 12 was for NCAA back in the day compared to Madden, where it's just like they're built on the same engine, but they don't play the same at all.
Energy is different. It's less robotic.
I swear though,
You feel that, all right? Like I'm playing Miami versus Florida week 1. I'm cursing out the city of Gainesville. I'm calling them Gator Humpers International the entire game. I'm screaming. And also, being a Hurricanes fan, it kind of comes with the territory. But
So you do that for fun at brunch.
Dynasty, I'm yelling and things.
You do that at home.
So
Thank you.
Dynasty,
You do that
I
at
love-
church. What are you talking about?
I love the entire the premise of Dynasty with the recruiting, how everything is kind of taken down to a science, how intricate it is. That's cool. I love that. It's not just clicking a button and spamming it until the recruit either signs you or doesn't.
I mean, you can, but not if you pick a team that's not Alabama
Yeah, or
Hey,
Georgia,
or Ohio State.
or Oklahoma or Georgia or Texas. Anything that has a 5-star ranking, you actually have to try a little bit.
Because like for our online dynasty, I want to use Miami, and I'm like, they're like, oh, you can't use their. I'm like, they're only a 4-star because they're ranked 23 right now. Give them 2 weeks, they'll be a 3-star again.
Too good. You're cheating.
Weenie Hut Jr.
They have their defense is literally a pass rusher, a linebacker, and a bunch of freshmen.
I said what I said.
I gave up 45 points to Graham Mertz, and I'm like screaming at the TV. I only won because of a field goal.
No,
More
man.
about you than the defense.
I'm actually good at playing defense in football games. That's why it's.
See, this is how I know you're lying because there is no defense in this game. This is
NCAA
Big 12.
See, that's what I was going to ask though. Like, so for gameplay wise, I've heard offensively it's fun. Defensively, I've heard there's.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle defensively. I can't lie.
But is it a good struggle or like it's like
no, not always.
It's overwhelming.
Play against a human, you're not going to stop them. They're just going to do something stupid, and you're going to capitalize.
Yeah, it capitalizes on those guys that are good with the joystick, which is fine. That's fine. The problem I have is when there's a difference in stars for a team, it's obvious, and it kind of should be in college football, so it's not that bad. But when I'm squared up on a tackle and the guy is stumbling and I hit him and then he just breaks out of it because he plays for Bama and I'm using UAB, I have a bit of a problem with that. But at the same time,
was a problem that was kind of already going on with 14 anyways.
Yeah, exactly. At the same time, it's no different than. But I will tell you, kicking sucks.
Kicking is going to cause infrastructural damage to this country.
No. You are not playing on high enough difficulty, sir, and you are not using a bad enough team to be able to enjoy this. Because when you are UAB and you are going
Andy Borregales, okay? Like, let's be honest.
No, listen. I was up. I had a chance to win the game against Alabama. I am on the 17, have to kick a field goal, 30 seconds left. I win the game. I'm in Alabama. This thing spun faster back and forth than you've ever seen a Beyblade go. Like, it is insane. Now, mind you, I'm playing on Heisman. If Kev says kicking is easy, get out of here. Kev, you playing with Bama, you cheating anyways. So, look, if you guys are playing on Heisman difficulty with a 5-star team in another environment, then you're going to have difficulty. If you're playing on it with a 5-star team in your own environment, you're never going to have difficulty with it. But big kicks are important in this game, and it is so hard to hit them. And it's like damn near impossible.
I missed a couple extra points in my first game. It was bad.
I'm good at kicking. 2 minutes later, I missed a few extra points.
Well, listen, no, I got
exactly right.
I got used to it.
There's no getting used to the big game kicking though. Yeah. So Kev, now take New Mexico, put them in Bama, 34-37 game, or 34-35 game, and you have a chance to hit a game-winning field goal. It's not going to be easy. Trust me.
There's only one way to settle this: full-on NCAA college football tournament. Everybody can.
I'm down with that. Where's Nate when I need him? We talked about doing an online franchise with Belly Up. This is the time.
I'm down
We
with
don't
it.
got time for that. Nate, make a bracket.
Nate, the PS PlayStation boy.
We fight now. They're cross compatible.
Yeah, they're cross play.
Dynasty.
No, I'm just saying, like, we make a bracket and we all fight right away.
Oh, I'm down for that. That's fun. Yeah,
Nate, make the bracket. No, you're not here.
I know me and Kelsey are. I think me, Kelsey, and DJ are all Xbox friends. But
wait, okay, hold, okay. We pause for just a second. Really, Kev? Tell me how this makes sense after he just said, "No." What?
Why are you letting him troll you? He's literally probably sitting.
I know he is, and that's the problem. Is
fiance?
I'm trying to give an honest answer, and he's over here being now you know what? You trashed. Look, I know it's not yet football season. I am wearing an Auburn shirt. I know he's a Bammer. He's gonna have the Nick Saban statue up as you know what, but you know what? Let it live for another 2 months. That's all I ask.
All I ask is if you guys bring back the video where he proposes. That's all.
Well, he already proposed
for
to his fiance, so we can't really get that video.
All I hear is excuses, Jared.
All I hear is Hector. I'm not trying to get shot. Okay.
You'll live.
I'll tell you after the show why we're not going to continue that sentence. Anyway, so honest review of NCAA 25 Road to Glory. I love it. This is the best version of it I've played. I've been playing Road to Glory since I think 05. Whatever one had Desmond Howard on the cover, 06.
Yeah.
Everyone except 14. I didn't know 14, but I had 13. I had 10. I had 09. Oh, I had the one with Jared Dombrowski. That was the last one I had for my OG Xbox.
08.
Oh wait, yeah, I still have it. It's actually it's right here. Whatever, it's over there. It's literally in the corner. But anyway, I still have 06 for my PS2 as well. But I sold a couple of the other copies, like 07, because I never really played the one with Reggie Bush. I played that one like 3 times.
That was one of my favorite. 06.
Oh yeah, 06. No, 07 is one. With Reggie.
06 was Vince, and then 07 was Bush, right?
No, 06 was Desmond Howard.
Because he had the Heisman Bowl.
You're thinking
That's right.
of Madden.
No.
Vince,
Madden
yeah,
had
Vince was 08.
Do
This
they
is
have
08.
a Sandusky story mode?
Vince was
But-
bad.
Vince was okay. Was Vince not a? No, he wasn't. That's right. Because they didn't do. Never mind. I know why. I'm thinking Vince. Just kidding. I'll leave that alone.
But
drugs.
yeah, no. Yeah. By the way, Madden 06, no, sorry, NCAA 06 is like goated because I also have Madden 06 on my PS2. So like my goal is if I can get to a certain level, I'll just import it into Madden and see how overpowered my running back is.
Yeah.
Problem is I did that for NCAA 10, but I sold my copy of Madden 09 already. So
You know it's funny because I still have my copy of NCAA 14. When they ask you if you want to export your draft class into Madden 25, is still to me like the funniest question ever because obviously
Madden 25 was such a good game.
because that was the 25th. That year was the 25th anniversary of Madden.
Yeah, that was the last good Madden, man. That was
it?
Yeah.
Was it?
13 or
15
25 were my favorites. After that I was kind of like, eh.
15.
25 did have the good intros.
Also, 25 had the All Madden team, had the Canton Greats. Me and my buddy used to play like every week. We used to play back and forth. We used to flip a coin for who got who, and that shit was crazy.
The only reason why I say is because like as far as game presentation, I feel like Madden 25 was definitely
Madden 25 was it.
Yeah.
And also, it came with a discounted version of Sunday Ticket, which to me in college was lit. I spent $100 on it when I was had a summer job.
The discounts on Sunday Ticket, the discounts on the team store.
Yeah, dude, I took advantage. I got a Shady jersey, and I bought I still have that Shady jersey, and then I bought a Sunday Ticket. It was kind of cool. So I got to watch the Snow Bowl, which was not even televised. So all my friends were kind of like, "Yo, our games suck right now. What are you watching right now?" So me on our little 22-inch this TV, literally right here. This was my college TV. This little 22-incher. We were all like 8 of us were watching the Snow Bowl in Philadelphia in my dorm. And we're all laughing. We're like, yo, where is that right now? We're like, it's Philly. And like, is that coming up to us? And my roommate goes, nah, that's south of us. And literally an hour later, our entire campus was covered in snow. We're snowing for 3 days. Matt remembers that day. That was our freshman year, right, buddy?
Yeah. Yep.
I was the
2013.
December snowstorm that like shut down classes right before finals. It's a good old time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this NCAA, I'm going to say I love Road to Glory. I'm going to give Road to Glory an 8.5 out of 10. I love it. I love how you have to balance all this stuff. You have a certain amount of energy per week. I hate how they made my white power back an 80 overall. And I was like, I'm like a 5-star recruit. How am I an 80 speed?
Because you
That's
picked a
kinda
5-star
BS.
recruit.
I was a 5-star recruit, but I was an 8. I was so then I was
You
kinda
picked up
messing-
power back, is why.
Yeah, true. I want to see. I'm gonna do
I also heard, and this is just from the certain reviews from other people. There's no point in being a 2-star.
no,
Not for
it's
your
stupid.
freshman and sophomore year, no.
It's stupid.
I'm trying a 3-star and it's hard enough. A 2-star it's impossible. Like you'll be a 75 speed corner. You're not gonna do anything.
I did a 4-star. I did a 4-star quarterback and a 5-star power back so far. The 5-star power back going to Tennessee was kind of interesting. Kevin said I'm dead to him for playing for Tennessee, but they were the best team that offered me a full ride. And their running back was only an 80 overall, and I was a 79. I'm like, I'll pass this fool in training camp. So
Every time Jared talks about the teams and the players' ratings that he picks, I just notice a theme here. It is not anything that's difficult.
I like enjoying the game. I wanted to play it. I'm playing for Tennessee. I still have to play Alabama, Georgia, and
But you're a 4 and 5-star. Come
I
on,
wanted
give yourself
to
a
try
challenge.
it out. Listen,
Give yourself
I'm
a
not
challenge.
Listen, when I play video games, when it comes to sports games, I challenge myself once I've experienced it enough. My first playthrough I'll put it on like whatever it is, all American difficulty, and just run it through, and at a 5-star level, see what happens. But like, you want to talk about like story-based games with like Assassin's Creed and freaking what's the last thing? Fallout or any of the other games. Yeah, I put on a higher difficulty because the story-based games, I love playing those things on a harder difficulty. That's fun. Sports games to me, I get too amped up and too pissed off, so I put it at an average difficulty, and as I get better, I make it higher. Dude, if I drop 70, if I drop 80 on a team, then I'm like, all right, I got to bring this up a little bit. This is ridiculous because that gets boring.
I'm a glutton for punishment. I made a 2-star recruit corner and put him on Nevada and just hate my life with my 75 speed. I enjoy the pain and suffering.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I like a challenge. I don't play story game. I'm also the opposite of you, Jared. I don't play story games on the hard difficulty first. I play it after I beat it initially on the basic run through, and then just for sports games on the opposite. I put it on the hard difficulty and like, all right, can I beat this today on a hard difficulty? That's how I know if the game's good or not. Because if I can beat it today, then that's not a good enough game. But if I can't beat it and I'm struggling and then I have to bump it down and then work my way back up, then it's okay. But it's like initially I want to know how good of the game it actually is and how challenging it really is going to be for a difficult rebuild. Like eventually I'm going to beat Kennesaw State and I need to figure out how to win with Kennesaw State as a 0-star or 1-star with a 12 overall quarterback.
I will say this though. Whenever you do those rebuilds with like a really bad like college program, you all of a sudden, you're like, all I know is how to play with bad teams.
Yeah.
Because I remember back when I was still in the Marine Corps, like when we would play like NCAA against each other, I couldn't beat anybody with an LSU or an Alabama or USC. But for some reason, I could beat them with an ECU. Like it was just like, I guess I got so familiar with how to approach with a bad team that I could win games like that. I beat somebody with Harvard. I still don't know how I did that. That was back when you were allowed to play with Harvard and them.
When they actually had FCS schools in there. Those are the days. Yeah. That was like 06 era too.
Yeah.
Like that was like 06 to 12 region.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So
I was about to say I was in the military at 06.
No, sorry. It was that I just remember UAB and then the teams below UAB. Like you play as Montana back then.
All I know is we've gone long enough, so I'm gonna give it straight up. I give Road to Glory 8.5. I give Dynasty a 9.1. I give the game overall a 9.2. I think it's great. I wish I had more of a soundtrack because all I hear is freaking snare drums. And as much as I love that sound, I was waiting for hearing Surf Swag or some Big and Rich or something, and I didn't hear jack. But hopefully they update that as they go.
Hey, man. One band, one sound.
Whoa.
I guess no one watched Drumline.
I know where it's from. I'm just saying, whoa.
Well, if you did know that, you would have yelled out A&T.
No, I wouldn't because there are no HBCUs in this game other than Texas State.
That's so depressing.
All right.
Wait, Texas State is not an HBCU.
Is there?
Technically, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not? Really? I thought that was one considered an HBCU.
I went to DTSU, Texas Southern University. Put some respect on that name.
Are they the Wildcats? Which one's the Wildcats? The red and gold Wildcats. Bobcats, that one.
Bobcats is Texas State.
All right.
Okay, no, never mind.
In San Marcos, Texas.
Oh, yeah. Nope, I mixed them up. My bad.
Texas Southern long enough. Gentlemen,
home of the Tigers.
Let's rally it in. All right. Kelsey and Deej, quickly, what are you guys giving this game out of 10?
DJ, go ahead.
8.7. It's got some work, but it's back. I'm good. I'm content.
Yeah.
Screw those FCS teams on Heisman difficulty, though. FCS Midwest is way too goddamn strong.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go 8, 9, somewhere in that range. I think it's good. I wasn't expecting a lot, so this is already exceeded my expectations. But yeah, there's still things that could probably be fixed. But it's overall pretty good.
All right. Now, gentlemen, it's time for the fun part. We are doing our Korner Booth draft. So this is the draft order minus Nate. He said he's gonna sit this one out. So Chris has the first overall pick, then Hector, then Kelsey, Matt, then me, and then DJ comes up in the rear. The way we're doing this is sports movie draft. So we're doing this by sport. So first round is baseball, second round is basketball, third is football. I think fourth was hockey, right?
Are there enough hockey movies, or can it just be general other sports?
No. Sorry. 1 was football, 2 was baseball, 3 was hockey, 4 was NBA or basketball, and 5 was like a freebie. But here's the thing: is like how many hockey movies are there? Goon, Glory. Goon, Miracle, and what's the other one? I can't think of any.
Mighty Ducks.
Ducks.
Any one of the Mighty Ducks movies. Then you also have the St. Louis Blues movie, which I can't think of.
We got 10 options. There's 6 of us. There's 10 movies.
Yeah, Slapshot. Then you have Mystery. Then you have
Slapshot 1, 2, and 3 movies. I know 3. I've seen Mighty Ducks 1. I've seen Miracle, and I've seen Goon. That's all I've seen for hockey.
You gotta hope those 3 don't get picked.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I pulled host card here.
Okay, so what's the rounds?
No, we're doing 4 rounds. We're doing 4 rounds. Football, baseball, basketball, and a freebie. So boxing, golf, tennis does not matter.
Yeah, ping pong.
Balls of fire is in there, boys.
Isn't it Balls of
Fury?
Balls of Fury, whatever.
Balls of Fire we last night.
You mean Great Balls of Fire? Great Balls of Fire? You mean the biopic?
Here's the important question: does The Big Lebowski count?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are we positive?
Has to be labeled a sports movie on IMDb.
What about like Disney sports movies? What if I select like Air Bud?
I knew this was going to be.
It counts.
Is Air Bud's not a Disney movie?
I think it counts as a freebie for Air Bud. I'll be honest.
It counts as a freebie.
You just can't
we'll
take
start it off. We're going to go to football. We're going to start it off with our main man, Mr. Chris. You have the first overall pick in the football category. What are you taking for a movie?
Oh wait, I thought we were doing baseball first.
No, football's first. Matt made the jurisdiction actually.
I'm going to take a little bit of a wild card here. I'm going to go with, if it's allowed, Jerry Maguire.
Ooh, very nice. Show me the money.
AM.
All right, well, he lost his draft.
I'm taking.
Give me Remember the Titans.
You suck.
Lost.
You blitzed all night.
Lost.
You fumbled football.
One of those receivers get past the line of scrimmage. I'm going to take every West. One of you out.
I love that movie so much. Kels.
Yeah, God, I really wish Hector did not go right in front of me.
That's how you know Chris messed up. He already got himself out of it.
He did already.
All right, I think I'm going to go with the classic that I know Jared hates, so I'm going to go Rudy.
Oh my gosh, you lost.
Rudy, man. The SNLs get.
I don't care. I think you know what. As far as recognized,
no, Chris, you're back in the game. Kelsey lost.
Nah, everybody knows Rudy. Everybody loves Rudy.
F Rudy, all right.
Unless you're trying to be a truther about it, then in which case, screw you. You don't like movies.
Fan. I hate everything Notre Dame.
Yeah, and they hate you too, so it's okay.
Okay. Yeah, they're too chicken to play us anymore. Anyway,
is that what it is?
Yeah, no, they haven't played us since we beat them. They blew them out in Miami.
Can a team that hasn't been in the playoffs yet say that to a team that's been in the playoffs?
Well, they're the only reason they make it is because they pull a lot of ratings. They're independent.
I mean, I'm just curious, genuinely curious.
Oh, we'll play them. We'll play them any day.
We're still in the first
round. Why are you trying to kick up dust? All right. Come back. Stop trying to antagonize me. All right, Maddie, you're up.
Just have to
me. Nice. All right.
Don't do it.
A lot of options. I'm going with the Water Boy.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm going Any Given Sunday.
Kind of mad that Chris didn't take Waterboy. That would have been a lot more fitting.
Round it out.
Little Al Pacino.
So we're gonna go with the class. We're gonna go with Friday Night Lights.
That's a great one too.
Very good.
The TV show's better.
TV show is better, but both are great. I love them both dearly.
I almost picked 80. I almost picked the Game Plan with The Rock.
I thought you were going to say 80 for Brady.
I'm surprised nobody picked The Longest Yard.
Off the show.
Hey, 80 for Brady is actually like a fun movie just to kick back and watch.
All
right, we're running it back. DJ, you have the first pick for the baseball draft. Grip it and rip it.
Wish I had the first pick for the football one so I could get Remember the Titans, but that's not the case. So we're going to take Moneyball.
Great pick.
That's why I thought we were doing baseball first, because that was going to be my pick. Thanks, Jared. Thanks for having the power structure over us.
Smooth move, X-Lax.
Thanks, Jared.
Man. Sandlot.
Yeah.
You son of a nutcracker.
Well, my go-to is
you didn't take
Moneyball.
the Sandlot too, bro.
Moneyball is like one of my favorite sports movies of all time. So
I literally just watched it a couple days ago.
It's so cool. I love it. I love the whole stats and the statistics behind it. It's
even though it's probably not real.
Yeah, it's about as BS as possible. Outside of Scott Hatterberg.
David Justice had like 35 home runs for that team. Like there was a reason they won 100 games.
They made him seem like the worst humanly possible.
Yeah, he wouldn't cooperate with the production staff. That's why they did that.
We have not been on track for very long.
For soda?
Whose turn is it now?
It is
yours.
Matt's.
Me? All right. I have a lot of options, but I'm going to go with Angels in the Outfield.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Right.
Kels.
I'm going to lose this one because I'm going to go before anybody else's time in this conversation. This is one of my favorite movies growing up, so I'm going with The Natural.
Ooh, little Robert Redford.
Yep. My all-time favorite baseball movie.
Nice. All right. Hector.
All right. There's obviously an obvious pick that we should go with, but I'm going to stick with my actual favorite baseball movie of all time, and that is Hardball. I love it when you call me Big Pop.
That's a great one.
Put your hands in the air. All right, PG, baby.
All right, PG. Keanu Reeves in his best role besides John Wick. All right, Chris, you know who you have to pick here.
Does he?
Think wild.
We handed it to you.
I mean, look, there's two options here that Chris can go with.
I have a really good movie that I really like, but I know you guys want me to pick this one, so I guess I'll pick it, and I guess this is the pick here. I'll take the Benchwarmers.
There you go.
that was not the movie, but all right.
Chris-ass movie.
That was option 3.
I was thinking of Major League or Major League 2.
Obviously, that's one of them.
I was going to take, the movie I wanted to take was 42.
That's another one.
Another good one.
By the way, For the Love of the Game, Kevin Costner, the literal definition of baseball movie.
Field of Dreams.
Bull Durham.
Either one of them. Literally, just go down the run of Kevin Costner movies, and you're going to hit half of the the movies, and none of us picked them. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, look, that's why I kind of like this. Like,
I gotta give it a G, baby. I gotta give it a G, baby. Man.
There you go. All right, but listen, all those movies are still available in the bonus round. So, all right, we're moving to basketball. Chrissy, you're back up again, sir.
I'm gonna take semi-pro. Will Ferrell.
Yes.
Bro, man, he's just
out of my face.
Gifting them to me, man.
Out of my face.
He's just gifting them to me, man.
Sexy.
I mean, I gotta go with it, Coach Carter.
There you go, Chris. I'm sorry, my phone kept ringing while you're talking. While you're saying, who's your pick?
I picked 2. I took.
You picked 2.
I took semi-pro, and then I took. Never mind. I just took semi-pro.
Nice. And then Coach Carter. All right, Kels.
Man, this is tough because you guys left me with a whole bunch of good ones.
There's only
Did
one.
I really?
Oh, absolutely. Do I want to play with my skin tone, or do I want to play with something much better and much more loved? Is my 2 questions, or do I want to play with cartoon characters? Those are my 3 options.
Oh no, I get it.
Nothing tops Coach
I think you
Carter,
should
bro.
go with the skin color.
Yeah.
Think I should go with that one? I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go with He Got Game.
Oh, good.
All right,
Yeah.
Maddie.
Me? Space Jam, number 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Glory Road, the Texas
Bunkable.
Western movie.
That's a good one.
That was great, man. I love that
Big
movie.
bonks.
Big bonks.
DJ, I think it's time.
Crazy that it's gone that low.
Is it my turn already?
Yes, sir.
As much as I want to go with White Jared's Can't Jump, I'm going to go out of the left field. We're going to go ahead and take Hustle.
Oh,
Ooh,
good.
That was a good one.
solid movie.
We're going to get
No
Andy
love in
Edwards playing a good
basketball. I'm
villain.
seeing no love in basketball.
I don't think we have enough melanin in this chat.
All right, Deej.
You have any-
I love that movie, but I couldn't go over He Got Game.
I'm up. And 4th round is just any movie, or does it have to be something different
any
than the
sports
first
movie.
3? We're going to go further out of left field. We're going to go with Never Back Down.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Man.
They don't back down.
He gets it.
I'm gonna go with my favorite sports movie of all time. It's not Remember the Titans. This movie got me into the whole Rocky franchise. Ironically enough, because at this point Rocky is retired in this movie. Give me Creed 1.
Oh wow. Okay.
I love that.
I was
movie.
not expecting that to be.
I love these creatures. I have all 3 of them on Blu-ray. Like, it is my favorite movie series besides Lord of the Rings. So, Like, I've been trying. They did a limited edition Adonis Creed Funko. I've been trying to find it for a minute.
I know where it is.
Do I want to go with?
Yes.
All right, it's between the obvious baseball one that nobody chose and then a wild card one that we all love that I want to kind of steal before anybody else thinks of it.
Do the wild
I'm going to bypass the obvious one. I'm going to go with Happy Gilmore.
Good pick. Good pick.
So Matt
You guys
just
are-
cornered the
Wait,
market on Adam Sandler in this one. So thanks for that. I'm going to take maybe one of the best sports movies we all kind of have overlooked so far that we can all quote. I guarantee every one of us has a quote for it. Cool Runnings.
Oof.
Oh,
And we probably all have the
Got a
same quote for
bobsled
it.
team.
Yep.
I mean, listen, my backup. I'll take my backup football movie in a second because I was getting my backup if someone took Creed ahead of me. But all right, Hector.
Oh man. Obviously you went for the Creed part of the Rocky franchise, but there's a lot of sentimental value with this one just because it was a lot of it me and my dad being able to kick back and watch it. Also, fun fact, I learned that this movie was in English. I've watched this movie in Spanish at a young age. So that's a fun story for you. Rocky 4.
Yes.
Amazing.
Okay, hold on. Time out. I have to
What
know
Rocky
what it
sound
sounds like in Spanish.
Hola, Drago.
no, but was it in his little Rocky slang? He was like,
Oh no,
He's
the
like,
voice
"Hola,
the guy
Drago."
that did the voice for Rocky. Adrián, necesito pelear este.
Oh my God.
He still got the little
I
special
know
tone.
Rocky in Spanish now. I really have. to.
Drago.
yeah.
Dude,
Which
what
is
the hell?
fun fact. Trago in Spanish is actually drink in English. So shot.
Really?
Huh.
Nice.
You're taking a Drago.
I need a Drago bad.
Morning.
Chris, you've had enough Drago.
Yeah, dude.
Starting to go to your head.
I feel
But
terrible.
yeah, fun movie, great memories from that movie. So that obviously it's sentimental pick for me.
All right, Chris. Any sports movie?
Chris,
All
go
right,
Snow Dogs.
All right, so this was my. All right, can I say like a nominee that I was gonna pick, but I'm
Yeah,
not?
you can say a nominee.
Okay, so the
Honorable
nominee
mention.
that I was gonna pick is Kicking and Screaming,
Damn, I wish you would have
Yeah,
taken that.
that-
Chris is
that-
going pure comedy, I see.
but one of my favorite sports movies of all time,
Okay,
world-renowned classic, Nacho Libre.
Oh man, I
God, that didn't get any more fitting.
That
Nacho!
barely counts, but I'll let it run.
Chacho, do you have this way?
So if
those are
since we
all
didn't do
my
a
favorite things.
since we didn't do a fifth round, could we have an undrafted free agent round, or was that not? a thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, the fifth round basically.
oh.
We'll do another fifth round of freebies. Chris, you get one more.
Yeah, this is a round where you don't draft them; you're
If you
just
want to take
signing them
kicking
because
and
they
screaming,
make
you
the
can.
Dude, I didn't expect this to happen. Can I trade my pick?
No.
I'll take it.
How would we?
Can I trade with DJ?
Just pick a damn movie.
Well, hold on. Since Nate's back, should we bring Nate back in so he can pick his 4 and then
Yeah.
pick his fifth freebie?
All right, all
Also,
right.
you're, so, you're the best, bro.
All right.
Jared,
Fellas.
be like Kelsey.
All right, Nate. Football
Yo.
movie, go.
The Blind Side.
Nice.
Wow.
Boo!
Baseball movie, go.
Moneyball.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, I can't think of
80
any.
that we left.
There's an obvious one that was not taken yet.
Yeah, there's actually a couple.
I got mine, Jared.
One iconic baseball player. He broke a barrier.
42.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, there you go. There you go.
I
There you
know
go.
we're help from the peanut gallery. Basketball movie.
Well, he doesn't know what was taken.
That's the point.
Thunderstruck
Listening.
with
good
Kevin Durant in it.
Oh
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
that's
I'll let
available.
that
Wow,
go.
that's a,
Sneaky good movie.
All right.
And then you
And
got a
finally,
random
freebie.
one.
Any
And-
sport.
Hustle with Adam Sandler.
Nope.
Nice.
All right,
Taken.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
never
you
mind. I'm
guys are
sorry. That
good.
wasn't nice.
DJ took it for basketball.
Oh, you guys are good. The Way Back with Ben Affleck.
Mm.
oh wow, that forgot about
That's
that
a
movie.
good track. I love
Yeah,
That's a
I like
good
that
movie.
one.
All right, you have to wait till the last pick in this one then.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Nate gets last pick after
right.
after DJ. All
Chris,
right.
that didn't help you out at all, did it?
weren't even paying attention the whole time.
I tried, Chris. I'm sorry.
Thanks, man. I don't know what's going on right now. Jesus.
Too many
All right,
Dragos
so
for that guy.
I'm on drafted free agent. I'm gonna take dodgeball.
Nice. What a pick.
Very
Forgot
good.
about that one.
All right.
I think it's
Next
DJ.
up is Hector.
I can't believe I almost traded my pick to DJ.
You should have.
Stop trading picks.
Dude, he's gonna give me that hat. I want
You
that
are
hat.
like the freaking who's the team that traded like all their draft picks last year? Was that the
I can give you the Los
Commanders?
Angeles Rams future draft picks and IOUs.
Hey, listen,
Jesus
Stan
Christ.
Kroenke, relax. It's okay. You don't have to trade all your picks.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the Mighty Ducks. I'm gonna take the
All
Mighty
right.
Ducks.
Good
Good one.
pick.
Specifically, the
Go.
first one.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
All right, Kels.
Who's next? Oh,
Ah, crap. All right. Yeah, I'm going to take it because I'm in Cleveland, so Major League.
Nice.
I thought you were gonna take draft day.
I thought about it, honestly. I love that movie. I really do love it.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
I like that movie,
Maybe.
but let's be honest, that's not one of the top 5 movies when it comes
no,
to
no.
All right, my undrafted free agent movie. I'm gonna go with
do it.
I'm gonna go with longest yard Adam Sandler edition. I'm gonna keep it in
That's
the
a good
family.
movie.
That was my backup.
That one.
In
I was
your
contemplating that one.
face.
Wait,
Just
which longest yard? Which longest yard?
Adam Sandler one.
Adam Sandler one?
Keeping it
And
in
again,
the family.
Son of a.
Matt has taken literally every Adam Sandler sports
I
movie.
own the rights to Happy Gilmore. Well, not
There-
literally.
there is
not
one.
Literally.
There is one that he doesn't have on his team.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's a recent one. It was good.
It's not Billy
Oh,
Madison,
Nate
is
is
it?
jogging in his memory now.
I know what
That's
you're
not
talking
hustle. That's not hustle.
I know. I know what you're talking
Madison.
about. I know what you're talking about.
All right.
Wait,
you
is
know
that
what?
technically a sports movie?
Give me, as an Eagles fan, if I didn't take this, I'd be crucified. Give me Invincible, Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good movie.
Bro, come on, you're from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, I'm a transplant. You literally are from Philly.
Dude, yeah, you
On the
took
playground is
took
very
all
general.
the
That's
Philly
the
movies.
dream for every person from Philadelphia.
Brother, that's like a national anthem. Mark Wahlberg's an honorary Eagles fan because of that movie.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy.
Isn't he actually a Patriots fan?
Yeah, which,
Yeah, he's
yeah,
he's
but-
definitely he's a Boston sports guy.
but
That's
here's
what I
what's
thought. I was
funny.
like, hold up.
Here's what's funny. He will never talk bad about the Eagles, which is the funniest thing because
He
of doing
said,
that movie.
Yeah, he said they're his second favorite football team if he had to choose one.
I would have expected Philly fans to love Silver Linings Playbook a little more.
Mm,
I love that movie.
we love
It's a
Bradley
good
Cooper.
it's a good movie.
Great. Movie.
It's just kind of
It's a
an
sports
acquired
movie.
taste. Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's a ballerina. That's a sport,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
And also, it's about the Eagles a little bit.
all right,
Yeah,
DJ.
We're gonna take the movie that introduced us all to the whipped cream bikini with Varsity Blues.
Hey,
man.
yo, love it.
Mm.
I don't want your life.
DJ, what was your other freebie?
Hanging. What was that?
What was your other freebie?
Never back down.
Oh, that's right.
Never back down, never what? Sorry, I'm a TikToker.
I don't think that's that.
Never give up.
Nate, last
Nate,
pick.
finish up your last freebie.
Undrafted free agent movie.
I'm gonna go with Gran Turismo. I'm gonna go with, the
Oh,
racing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the one that
dude.
came out not too long
I
ago.
love Gran Turismo, but the movie
Yeah.
with Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth and that other guy.
Fury? Is that what it was? No, not Fury.
Rush.
Rush. Thank you.
Rush.
It was a 4-letter
That-
word.
That was,
That was
gas. That
better.
movie was crazy.
I didn't expect Nate to pick it. I know that movie. That was Clint Eastwood did not like
Yeah.
his name.
Torino.
I thought Nate was going to go Uncut Gems after I dropped that.
That Ricky Bobby.
They were
I
not
think that's
fair
where
and
I
so
had.
his-
I
he
was
not friends
questioning
with
it.
his
Is
neighbor.
it really a sports movie?
Eh.
Sports gambling?
Oh. I love gambling.
Maybe Uncut Gems is sports gambling.
So there we go. That is our corner booth draft for this week. Pick your winner. We will obviously be doing, since we have 7, we're gonna have to figure out some kind of wild bracket here. Nate will be.
Oh, you can make me loser number 1. That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
accepting the fact that I picked too old for everybody.
I got
my
so
L.
excited
like
to play DJ in the
Bro,
Black
you
Panther
picked the
last time. I'm not
natural.
doing that again.
I picked Rudy and The Natural, and yet people are gonna be like, "What are those movies?" And then it's like, you don't know sports.
Got to appeal to the audience, baby. Also,
I just realized. I thought Nate was talking about Gran Torino. He said Gran Turismo.
No, not a racist white man befriending.
That's why I was confused. I was like, why is he picking Gran Torino? Like Clint Eastwood definitely was racist towards his Asian neighbors, and I was very confused. But then I was like, wait, Torino, Turismo, big difference.
Dragon lady.
All right, I'm gonna take another Drago for that one.
Oh my god! All right.
Wait, Jared, are you cool with doing my draft next week?
No.
What?
Chris, no.
Wait, question.
Why?
How do you know the names of them?
He's played it too much. Chris is.
I played it.
Reel it now.
Many.
Chris's mock draft for next week was the top 5 GTA strippers.
Wait.
There's so many.
Wait, what?
Did you get with all of them?
How do you know the names?
He did it perfectly. We got to plug this anyway. Chris's penalty box presented by the amazing Righteous Felon. Promo code Belly for 15% off. Official sponsor of Belly Up Sports, Korner Booth Podcast, and Chris's penalty box. We're gonna make Chris sit in there for a minute because he texted this in the chat. I thought he was joking, and I'm like, he's probably not.
It's creative, man.
I don't even know if they have names.
That's where I'm at too, Hector.
I think one is like named like Sapphire or something ridiculous like that. They've got.
Can I just name stereotypical names and that would work, or did I offend somebody?
No, listen, it's got to be. Oh no, Chris has got it. He said apparently one's name is Cheetah.
Have you killed in Grand Theft Auto? Okay.
I'm afraid this is a Google search that I don't want.
Dude, I need a Drago.
Don't do that to your search history.
Listen, it's okay.
Look, man, when I play Grand Theft Auto, I'm usually just trying to go how many stars I can get.
Never mind, Chris. Never mind. I met this one.
No, you just ruined Nate's search history just now. We're not doing that again.
Can we get a screenshot of Nate's face during that entire moment?
On the show afterward. I'm not trying to lose anything here.
Just did you see Nate's face when he was searching this?
Face was
bro, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Chris is such a bad influence on Nate, bro. We need to keep Nate pure. Like, this is terrible.
Well,
Thank you. Nate straight edge.
Some holiness into the chat. The chaplain's here, apparently.
Dude, I'm like.
Oh, he came in at the wrong time for this conversation.
Very wrong time to type milk.
I hope he brought some holy water because this is not going down the right way.
McCarthy, what's your favorite GTA stripper? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Apparently they have one.
All I know is, quick side story, then we'll jump into Hard Knocks. My uncle texted me. I got a 15-year-old cousin, right? He's going to be a freshman in high school. A bunch of his friends are
at 15, or hold on. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but is he a freshman in college at 15?
He's about to be 15. He's 14 right now.
And he's about to be a freshman in college?
No, he is a freshman. Wait.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. I was like, hold on. This is getting real nerdy. This dude is really smart, and I feel intimidated.
How are you related to Sheldon Cooper now? I was real confused for a moment.
So this kid is like a dominant athlete. He's getting recruited to play football, baseball, and basketball. And Wayne Hill's he's getting a lot of looks. Kid's a good athlete, but he also has a lot of friends with crappy parents. So my uncle calls me the other day. He goes, I'm on the treadmill running, trying to get my fat ass in shape. And he goes, hey, I got a question for you. How bad's GTA now? I'm like, oh, God. And he goes, Ryder wants a copy. I'm like, oh, hell no. So he goes, and he's like, yo, he's like, how bad is it? I'm like, you want me to be real with you? And he goes, yeah.
Nope.
I just said, and then I called him, and I'm like, please tell me you said no. He goes, yeah, hell yeah. I said no. I'm like, thank God. I'm like, I can't, so I thought about that for a second. Maybe I had a parent moment. I was like, dude, if I walked in and see my 14-year-old playing GTA, I want to smack the crap out of him. My parents let me play Saints Row at 15, but that's cartoony. It's fake shit.
I'd give him an option. Does he have the cheat code written down somewhere? If he doesn't,
my boy,
then he doesn't get to play
on his forearm.
Yeah, and everybody. That's the thing. I can mention the cheat code. Everybody knows the cheat code I'm talking about.
Unlimited
ammo,
dude.
Yeah. So, hold on now. Not just unlimited ammo. Talk about flying cars and unlimited money and unlimited ammo. They had a code for all three at one time.
I mean, also the one that just blows up everything on site.
Well, that was a later one.
But yeah. So anyway, to the Vincent story. I got a call from him on Monday. I'm like, yo, so how'd that go? And he goes, yeah. I said no. I'm like, have him get college football. Me and my boys can smoke him a couple times in the NCAA. We'll call it a day. He's one of those kids.
You're going to bully a high schooler before he goes to high school.
He's taking advantage of like he's one of those kids who when he plays Madden, he takes advantage of like the broken plays and players. He was in middle school and he was playing me in Madden, and all he would do is just throw these deep crossing routes to Tyreek Hill, and it's uncoverable. You can't stop it. And he beat me 77-70, and I'm like, dude, he's like talking smack. I'm like, all right, you want to run this again? Use anybody else for the Chiefs. I beat him like 77-10. I smoked him, and he's just like he got all upset. I think I used the Titans back when they had Mariota and Derrick Henry, and I just ran the ball 45 times between Derrick Henry and I think it was Glendale White was the back or whoever it was, and just pounded the rock for 40 minutes. No stoppage time here. I ate clock out. I think I beat him 21-3.
All I heard was, man, this kid likes to take after me and use broken players and broken teams. That's what I heard.
Let me show him broken. Just pull out Derrick Henry.
That's what I heard is Jared's like, you know what, let me give you a taste of your own medicine, and now he has not stopped using broken teams, including college football 25.
No, you mean broken teams.
I said what I said. Mr. 4 and 5 stars only. Golly.
The way to settle this is they bracket where we all fight each other on college.
Kiss my ass, Kelsey.
No, I'm good.
Wait, we're doing a bracket for NCAA?
I think we have to.
On the game
We can do a Korner Booth bracket.
I can be the University of Berkeley.
No. UC Berkeley, yes. University of Berkeley. I don't think you want to be the University of Berkeley.
I'm the dynasty right now. We're 2-0.
Yeah, UC Berkeley, but not the University of Berkeley.
State in southwestern Missouri? Jeez.
Yeah. My point being, UC Berkeley is not a good place to be. Or UC Berkeley is a good place to be. University of Berkeley is not necessarily a place you want to ever go to.
There you go.
Yeah.
So we got Nate back. This is all great and everything. We got to talk about whenever Chris decides to rejoin the party, and so does Hector. We have to talk about Hard Knocks this week. I'm going to open up by saying quickly, I was so disappointed. I was waiting for blood this week about the Saquon thing, and it was so anticlimactic.
I've not seen it yet. Don't spoil it.
So mad. I'm so pissed off. I was waiting for 3 damn weeks to see Saquon signing with the Eagles, John Mara tearing Joe Shane apart, everyone panicking, and it's just John Mara posing like a doofus going, oh, we'll be okay. And it's like, and John Mara just walking out of the office. I'm like, that's it? That's all you got? Damn it.
What more do you want?
Wow, a Hard Knocks about the Giants, and they didn't talk about the Eagles enough for you. Only an Eagles fan will say that.
Bingo, Ringo.
Wow.
Ringo.
Wait, DJ, you haven't seen it yet?
Not the third episode yet.
Wow.
It literally just came out. What are you expecting me to do?
I'm a working man. I'm busy. Sorry.
CFB 25 or Hard Knocks. Sorry, Hard Knocks. You can wait.
I have lunch breaks. That's the only reason I know what it is.
I don't have.
What are those?
It's called I work hourly. I get a lunch break because of
I mean,
labor laws.
I stand by what I said. What are those?
What are those?
Naked labor laws, baby.
I mean, I work in labor. I get it, but I still ask the question of what are those?
Oh, I have to take one by law in Connecticut, so I do
too.
I just go sit in the court. I just literally went and sat down in the back office, ate my pasta and ground turkey, and watched Hard Knocks.
Yeah, I don't have time to do all that.
Yeah, that didn't quite fly here. So sorry, that the Giants Hard Knocks wasn't eagle enough for you.
Yeah.
I didn't even care about the Eagles. I just wanted more chaos. I wanted more
what do you expect?
Yeah, eagly, chaotic, eagly, Philly-ish. Greased up light bulbs.
Just insult me right now.
Sorry, I was talking about the greased up light bulbs.
No, that was my reaction. I just sat there. I'm like, really? Does all this have to do with it? Whatever. All right.
Daniel Jones at quarterback. They're traumatized enough. They don't have enough. There's not a whole lot.
This is what a poverty franchise looks like, Jared. So did you really expect anything less?
No.
This is a sign of a feeder team. This is what the Oakland A's look like when they're trading somebody as well.
Yo,
what it looks like
trying to
just
put Nate in a body bag at this point.
I'm sorry, Nate, but I am a Giants fan, and I am a San Francisco Giants fan, and a Cowboys fan. So I do not like two of your favorite teams.
All right.
This is what happens for Drew Lock save today.
Nate. I'll let you get
three if you include the Phillies.
All right, let the producer talk. Nate, what did you think about the Giants? And
Drew
Lock season.
I don't want to spoil anything because I know DJ and Kelsey hasn't seen it yet, so I don't want to say too much about it. I mean, we all know it was about the conclusion of Saquon, and we found out about the Brian Burns situation, so that was good to see. It's crazy how from the first episode we went from 2 first-round picks for Brian Burns to a second and a fourth and a future fifth for one of the best pass rushers in the league. So it was interesting to see that happen. I will say the Panthers GM was a bit greedy, but you guys will find out when y'all watch it. Other than that, yeah, it was a good episode. I know, Jared, you wanted more chaos, and that's completely understandable.
For a poverty franchise, I expected more.
I do understand that, yeah. But at the end of the day, it did kind of hurt to see, him leave for just it was a small difference between the
glazed over McKinney so fast.
We did. That was interesting.
That was my other note I wrote down. It was like, 30 seconds on Xavier McKinney. I'm their best defensive player besides Lawrence the past 5 years. Okay.
I think they wanted to just let him go from the beginning. There was barely any conversation.
Also, the Packers offered him basically a Brinks truck and a half. So,
it was a lot of money.
Yeah. All right. Maddie, you got to watch it. Any thoughts on Hard Knocks?
Well, without spoiling it, but possibly spoiling like 10% of it. I don't think that I think it's more they probably knew they weren't going to be able to bring Saquon back, but they wanted to. I don't know how to also explain it. Watching him communicate with the agent of Saquon, he would, he would hear him say, "What do we have to do to get this done? Where do we have to be? What's it looking like?" Like he was like, "Let's get this." Like pretty much like, "What do we have to do to get this done? I want him a Giant, this and all that." And then he gets his answer, and he's like, "All right, let me go talk to somebody about this." Like as if you got to go get permission. You know what I mean? Like it just felt like the price was they knew the price was always going to be richer than what they wanted it to be. So I think they were trying to always be in on it, but at the same time they knew they were going to lose them. So it was just kind of like a due diligence thing. So I'm not surprised on that. I was more surprised that what made me feel that way is that they were just talking Brian Burns all Brian Burns. Like the start of that episode and last episode was, what do we got to do to get Brian Burns? Oh, could we do this? Like to me, it was, to me, like that's why I feel like they knew they were always going to be out on Saquon. So they're like, let's prioritize Brian Burns. Let's get John Runyon. Let's do this and that. So I think they always.
The poker thing was cool. I liked that. That was interesting. The music behind it, I wanted to punch a hole in a wall, but that's a different story. Nate, stop it, or I'll kick your ass.
My ending thoughts on it would just be, I think they knew they weren't going to get Saquon, but they just wanted to have some sort of hope that they would. But they knew they were like, well, let's attack every other position that we can. So they filled the holes that they filled. But I agree with you. Yeah, crazy. I agree with you, Jared. Though I was hoping for a little more emotion out of losing. I want a little more drama. I thought John Mayer or somebody
there, and they fumbled.
Yeah,
it was not as bad as like Kelsey's Cowboys, who basically redacted everything like a CIA document. But
they have to do something to redact anything. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about last year with Hard Knocks with the Cowboys, or 2 years ago with Hard Knocks with the Cowboys. I was like, this is this most like lame.
They have to do something useful before they can redact anything.
But like, no, there's way more chaos than they let on, and I just sat there like,
I mean, you didn't like Mike McCarthy playing Austin Powers?
I was like, this is just so cringe. It's like,
welcome to being a Cowboys fan.
Nick Sirianni's our coach, and he's about as cringe as it gets. And I look at Mike McCarthy, I'm like, geez, man. I feel bad I want to walk up and give Kelsey a hug.
Whoa.
Thank you. I appreciate that, because I want to give myself a hug every time I realize Mike McCarthy's the head coach of the Cowboys too.
I was like, buddy, I'm sorry. Like, damn, I want to go up and give Dak Prescott a hug. My brother, I'm sorry they drafted you.
I might need to go visit one of those GTA strippers by the time this comes around.
Chris, what's the
not to change the topic of but I just saw our buddy Jeffrey put in the chat that apparently the state of New Jersey is making a serious push to convince the Philadelphia 76ers to move to New Jersey in a new arena that would be built in Camden, New Jersey, which is not a great area.
Literally just over the border, but it's not. That's not the Philadelphia 76ers.
I'll make it simple. Won't happen.
No.
Here's the important question. How can you say that when there's 2 teams in New Jersey already that call themselves New York?
New York has no soul.
No.
New York has no soul.
Actually, No, it's 3. Yeah, because you got the Islanders as well. Don't they technically play in New Jersey as well?
Long
No,
Island.
they play
Long Island. Just kidding.
While we're talking about the 2 New Jersey football teams, they raised my prices by like another 20 to 30%, and all I got was a yearbook with the updated roster and a magnet of the schedule. Thank you, Jets. Thank
Better
you.
than the free medium popcorn.
I love when they do this. When they do
take
the
the
season
medium
ticket
popcorn,
reveals every year. I want to see which fan base gets screwed over. Maddie, you boys are always at the top of the chart.
2024 yearbook with an updated roster of everybody we drafted and traded for in the offseason, plus a freaking magnet. with the
Didn't one year, I
schedule
think
on it.
one team offered like a 50% off coupon for one item at the pro shop. I was like, honestly, that kind of.
And you know what? They give me $20 per ticket for free money. $20. What is that going to buy me in the store? Nothing. A t-shirt's $45 minimum.
That's a cereal mix I want.
It is real. It is real.
That is
Wow.
literally like the most like I haven't bought cereal in about a decade. I will buy it for that.
Wow.
I think my heart just stopped looking at that
I
too.
feel like that's like the equivalent of the person that goes to on the fountain drink and just grabs, puts a little
Bro,
bit of
he's
everything.
mixing Sprite with blue Powerade with a little bit of Dr. Pepper in the background.
Look,
All
I am
I'm saying
already
is-
fat. I am okay with being fatter. That is fine with me. I am not here for a long time. I am here for a fun time.
So Kelsey agrees with the Kelseys.
Duh.
Where do you think the Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
All right.
I'm gonna put it right behind me too.
Listen, we got a couple more things we got to touch on before we get out of here. This is the big news this week. Obviously, Brandon Aiyuk requesting a trade from the 49ers.
Second time.
Okay, let me go around the horn here quick. We'll start with Kels and we'll work our way down to Chris. Do you think he's getting traded? If he is, where do you think he's going?
Better be. Yeah, it's going to be very important where he goes to. I don't think he's going to go to anybody. I think the Niners are going to be very safe for where they want to trade him because he's still an asset to him. So why trade something that's still an asset if you can't get a high quality return? And so that's kind of think Brian Burns, what just happened with the Giants and the Panthers as far as fleecing somebody. It's going to happen for Brandon Aiyuk to get traded. But I still think he gets traded. I just think it's going to be to a team that's going to overpay the hell out of for him, and he's going to be a 1B option, not even a 1A when he ends up somewhere. But I do think there's a few teams out there that would figure out some way to get him for sure. If I'm picking a team, I'm going to say a surprise with the Saints or something like that, or the Vikings trying to go out and get him somehow.
All right, I'm going to say trade him to I'm saying the Ravens. That's my kind of like my weird feeling. Like they're going to try. They're all in this season. They want Lamar to get that ring. They got Derrick Henry to hand him the ball off to. I mean, listen, if anybody's going to overpay for a receiver like this when they've been struggling to get a number one receiver, it is the Ravens who may save Flowers, but we don't honestly know because isn't he still under investigation right now? We don't know what the hell's happening with him. He's going to play, but what's the future
young
hope of
receiver.
it? Yeah. So, I mean, they also have Rashad Bateman as well, but it's going to be interesting to see what's going on with him. I think the Ravens are like his most likely landing spot to me. Nate, what do you think?
I believe in the power of friendship. I believe that J.D. Daniels in Washington will have an impact in this trade if the Commanders want to be relevant for once, especially with the new GM Adam Peters and the new owner Josh Harris. I do think they will overpay.
So they will be a 6-win team instead of a 5-win team. Got it. All right.
Correct. Commanders.
Maddie.
I believe that he will be traded. I don't know when, but I believe by the end of this season or before that, he will be traded. I'm going to look at an AFC team just because I believe the Niners will probably want to get him out of the conference entirely. I'm looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars. They just locked up Trevor Lawrence long-term. They can add a receiver to that with Christian Kirk and Gabe Davis and everybody down there, Zay Jones. And I'm looking at their draft capital. They got 9 draft picks in 2025, including 2/3 and 2/4, a first and a second, 5th, 6th, 7th. So whatever it's going to take to get them, they have plenty of mid-round draft picks that they can throw in with other high-end picks to acquire him. So the Jaguars, to me, are just a team that they're a team that just wants to make splashes. They want to win games. They want to get the division. Doug Peterson's a good coach of them. So I see the Jaguars as a favorable AFC team that could make a push for Brandon Aiyuk.
All right. Hector.
I'm gonna say Baltimore. I think that they need a top wide receiver. Like kind of going with what Matt's saying. I don't think San Francisco necessarily wants to send them over to a team that's in the same conference as them. So I think that they'll go to the AFC and go to a team that they at least don't have to worry about till maybe face off in a Super Bowl.
All righty. Deej.
I too believe in the power of friendship, which is why I think the Raiders make a move for him. Antonio Pierce being his former college coach at ASU, and they're saving a lot of money at the quarterback spot. So him, Davante Adams, makes Aiden O'Connell's job or Gardner Minshew real easy.
Shout out to Mustache Minshew. All right, Chrissy.
I'm going to stick in the AFC. I think that he goes to Steelers.
I hope not.
I think he's going to be a Steeler because they just got Russ and they got Justin Fields. They need somebody to play with Pickens, so I think he'd be a complimentary number 2, maybe number 1 in Pittsburgh.
They did trade Deontay Johnson to Panthers, so that would make sense if he walks in.
They would open the outside receiver spot. Okay. All viable options here. So are any of you thinking he stays?
No.
Too much.
No, I didn't.
A few months.
Once they drafted the receiver in the at the back end of the first round, I thought he was gone.
Yeah.
If it's not done by the end of training camp, he will be a 49er through the season, though.
I think he'll be dealt. No, they won't deal him midseason, especially if they're in the playoff contention, which they will be. I agree with you on that one, Kels. Yeah, I'm happy Chris said it. Or not, DJ said it, sorry. I like Chris's too. I like the Steelers. Obviously, me and Hector are on the same page with Baltimore. The Raiders are kind of like my sleeper pick because, like, the ASU connection, but also the Raiders are ballsy enough to pull the trigger and throw a couple picks at it like that. They don't care. They're trying to be relevant in that AFC West with Los Angeles being down. And
Good old Al Davis taking Aiyuk to PF Chang's.
Hey, yo, listen, whatever works. Mark Davis got to do it now. Take up his father's mantle. Take him to like a crappy Chinese joint. Either way, that about wraps it up today, folks. So, that being said, Hector, since you're making a triumphant return after about a month or two, where can we find your amazing content here?
New episodes Friday. I'm still actually trying to figure out about a potential off season for Insert Name FC, so we'll see how that goes. But we were massively due for an episode. Obviously I was way out of the country in El Salvador. 4th of July then also came along, and of course I got hit by a hurricane. So this episode is coming on Friday. Is a very big episode. Recapping Copa America, recapping the Euro. You'll see Kelsey Coyne from High Low Sports also featuring on this episode, and also Peter Van Svetzer over at Belly of Fantasy. So pretty big episode, long episode, but a really good one. So I think one of the best ones that we've done in recent.
Nice. And because they've been on the show so many damn times, I can tell you, you can find Kelsey and DJ at All Things High Low Sports on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, right?
Twitch.
There you go. So there you go. And obviously YouTube. So that being said,
and then the weird one for X. Don't forget X.
Oh yeah.
X gonna give it to you.
Elon, really? I gotta pay to go live, you bastard. Anyway.
No comment.
It's just right up the shaft.
You gotta pay to go live on Twitter now.
Yep.
Well, we still have Instagram.
Hey Nate, want to convert your premium account to the Korner Booth account?
I would be happy to, sir.
Whoa, listen, I was half kidding.
Okay.
I'm almost a little embarrassed to have that blue check mark next to my name. Nate deserves the check mark.
Yeah.
We don't deserve the check mark.
What we'll do is we'll talk about it. Maybe we'll all pitch in $1 a month or whatever the hell Elon's charging for it. Anyway, that being said, follow us on Korner Booth Pod. Shout out to our sponsors, Camps.com. Promo code BELLYUP 20% off. I just put my order in. New Blues Raspberry, five times the strength pouches are actually very good. I've had them a few times.
You sure you need all that extra power?
Dude, honestly, my
one man should have all that power.
Shit. I'm not gonna lie. But go check them out right now. And also shout out to SeatGeek. Just bought some Red Sox Diamondbacks tickets for my old man. So we're going to see that in August. Promo code BELLYUP Sports for $20 off your initial purchase. Righteous Film, promo code BELLYUP for 15% off your purchase at checkout. And Mahler Bros, promo code BELLYUP for 15% off at checkout as well. Shout out to boy Josh doing big things over Rising to the Occasion. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Korner Booth Podcast. We hope you have an amazing weekend. Thank God it's Thursday. And play some NCAA football, and baseball kicks off again tomorrow. So have a good weekend.